what is your why for working out? I think I've been working out a long time, and I figured why stop? No, I'm just kidding. I think mostly my why is just because I always wanted to be strong. I never wanted to be put in a situation to where I was too weak to handle something. That's pretty much it. I just always wanted to be better. You know, you always gotta better yourself. The big why is just what can I do? What can I accomplish? You know, how big can I get, or how much weight can I lift? For the most part, it's just really that satisfaction of being able to lift the most weight. Yeah, that'd probably be the biggest why. It's just, what can I do? And I've always had that curiosity of why I lift, is just to see what I can do, what my body is capable of. Always improving. You got to stay better. I think it's such a long process. It takes like a week to build a PR, and then it takes like one day to lose it, in a sense. So if you're not working out every day, if you're not staying on top of it every single day, it's not like you didn't do this one day and then you don't work out one day and then everything's fine the next day. It's just one day you got to make up. It's like you don't work out for a day and then you recover, but like after that process repeats itself, the longer you go without working out, it just all goes to shit, and we can't really. I feel like most of the problem is people get this satisfaction that they're happy with where they're at, and they think that they can slack off for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you can't do that. It's a process. You got to constantly work on yourself. Like anything, if you want to get smarter, you don't just read one book and you're done. Like, you've got to constantly learn and constantly grow. Knowledge is power, and so I stay persistent, hoping that I can continually hit those PRs. Before all my life events had happened, before my son got here, it was really just, it was hard to motivate yourself. You just gotta kind of do it, and it would get you down because you feel like you have to be motivated every time you get into the gym, that you have to be pumped up, but it's really not the case. You're gonna have days where you just don't feel like it. I think for the most part, if you're coming in and you're doing the work, you're putting the time in, sometimes just coming in and checking the box that you went to the gym, even if it's going through the motions, that's all you can do, and so I try to teach a lot of my clients, like, you may not feel like working out every day, and that's fine. I do, because that's my life, this is what I do, but that's not everybody's life, that's not for everybody, and not everybody wants to come to the gym every day. So just coming in and getting the work done, that's enough, and I kind of had to keep that mentality. But after my son was here, my son Oliver, it was all about that. I see him and I'm like, that's the biggest motivation for me, because I never want to be weak. I never wanted him to run up to me and, as a kid, like, I can't pick him up, or like I can't play sports with him whenever we're older. I want to be able to do things with him as he grows. I don't want to stop at a point in my life to where I can't go on. I want to grow with him, and I can't do that if I'm weak. So that's my motivation. That's pretty much the biggest thing I look at. My favorite exercise used to be bench press, but I stopped. I hit plateaus a lot faster, and so now I kind of shifted over into squats. Favorite exercise is squats. My legs carry me. That's why. They carry you wherever you go. For the most part, it's you can always lift more on legs than you can on any part of the body. So, like, why would you? And that's my main goal. That's what I'm here for, is to lift heavier. So yeah, it's really just it's the biggest muscle in the body. I want to be able to focus on that. The toughest part of working out for me is really not working out at all, and learning to recover. I always get so wrapped up in, I see a lot of people that I want to compete with, that I try to compare. I love competitions, so I try to compare myself to all these other people. And whenever I'm going through the workouts and I'm pushing myself, and it comes to like day 5 and day 6 and 7 when I'm supposed to be taking breaks, I'm like, I know this guy's not taking a break right now, but in reality, he is. They are. Everybody needs recovery. So I think for the most part, that's the hardest part. The hardest part of my workout is not working out, the recovery process, because I always want to push myself. I always want to do more, and sometimes you just can't. You have to let your body relax and recover. But yeah, it's just a stepping stone, just one of the ones you got to get over.